Hi. It's been a little while, you know. Looks entirely different, doesn't it? Well, let's just to be safe. No, this is not anything major. We're out in a mesa biome in a new place. It's all purple. No, what's going on? Purple and orange, they clash too much. Well, let's go with the fact that this is a new server, I'm out in my own space, and I really don't care what people are saying about me going and hermiting away from everybody. So I'm out here in the mesa biome, you know, having a good time. You know, I really like the design of this place. You know, if I could divot these in some and then, you know, give them a curve, but I might do something with this space. You know, nothing major like the last lodge, but you know, still something major. You know, nice little glass base. You know, everything. So you know, we just started out here. We got a little bit of bone meal and some roses. Over here, we got my nice storage chest with everything I'm going to need to survive. But we do have a problem. I have no source of food. I have no source of food, which is a problem. So of course we need to get food as our top priority. Well, look, there's some grass over there. Perhaps they'd be willing to provide me with a seed. So if we can get the seed, we can get grass going. So step one. Oh, good, lovely. I do have a set of seeds. Now I gotta. Actually, I have to do the dirty deed and dig up all this seeds. Now I do have a bit of redstone here, and I know this island isn't. Well, it looks like it's an island. I don't know. I basically set up a small storage space when I got on, and you know, I found a place, went all the way out here, and started looking. Looks like so there's some gold here, but we'll have to get some torches and make our way back. So obviously step one, get food. Step two is get torches. Which isn't as bad. It's the problem of I don't have any iron. Look, we got some sugarcane over there, which is good for doing absolutely nothing. Unless we're making something like a cookie or something, but then again I need to find a jungle for that stuff to happen. So we should move on. Not a silk touch, I mean literally this is just a diamond shovel. I moved out of our spawn zone almost immediately and started out here. So if it looks like I haven't done much, it's because I haven't done much. I literally just started this one not 5 minutes ago. But, you know, it's building this base, you know. I could name it something heinously stupid or something like that, but I'm not going to. You know. I'm an intelligent person, I'm not going to sit there and do something completely stupid with this base. Even though I'd love to. You know. But we got some stone here, just a little bit of stone. We're in a mesa, so we've got a lot of ways to go. But we don't have any trees. Our only source of wood right now are, well, these wooden planks. Because the world decided to spawn us a lovely, you know, abandoned mine shaft in the mesa. There's some trees up there, so I guess we'll probably end up going up there. Starting there. Still wish I would have brought a bucket or something. But as we can clearly see, we can't really do much here because, well, here's the top of our place. And, of course, the temporary storage system we've got going is not going to stay. So let's start off by, obviously, cutting all of this out now. As we can clearly see here, we've got all this lovely space. I would like to put sort of like a doorway on there, but I don't know how to cap that off right at the moment, so we're going to just sit there on that. We do have some sticks, which can make us some torches, which is good. Seems to be a little bit laggy out here. anyways, so start actually I'm going to tear this layer out because it's not going to flow with me. And I'm out, and I gotta go find more dirt. I could go back over there, I could. But the other thing is I've got to hit trees. And cactus will definitely be on the to-do list. I do intend on making a green section of the base. So there will be some cactus farming going on. We do have the abandoned mine shaft, so we can build a decent, you know, cactus farm without even trying. I hope. You know, knowing me, I'm gonna die a lot, because, you know, that's just how I operate. And assuming I actually get my head on my rear end, let's just grab one of these pickaxes here. And mind you, I literally, if I die, I don't have a bed, so I have to go all the way back to spawn, so I should probably sit... I don't know, what kind of dirt are you? You're the coarse dirt. Okay. Good to know. Lovely. So, of course, as we can obviously see here, we've got a bit of a problem, because now we're about to... Okay, we're starting to take damage. Now it's sort of the end of the evening, the end of the day, so we probably should be getting back. But, you know, just before we do, I'm going to go after some of this stuff here. Coarse dirt, I know how to handle this, thankfully. I would like a sapling to drop. Please give me a sapling. Please give me a sapling. Sapling. Oh! I saw one. I got it. Let's get me a... Oh, we've got all these trees up here. I don't like these floating bushes. Okay. We've got a safety sapling too. So we've definitely got enough here to, you know, let us survive. Which means we're not going to have that big of an issue surviving the evenings. We just need to get it back over to our safety zone. What I'll do is I'll end up placing in some more of this stuff. You know, we got this little guy chasing us, so he's going to follow us right into the base. So that's just how they work. Oh, there he is. There he is. Hup! Smite. Smite. Die! Die! Don't kill me! Just die! Okay. Oh, crap! Okay. Any other takers? Just so we're sure. Just gonna board this up for the night. Crap, I should have done that elsewhere. Okay, so we got some coarse dirts. Let's, so what we're gonna do is, okay, we got some crafting benches up in these corners here. But the problem is we don't have any furnaces. So of course I need to build out and build a furnace array. Actually, I'll probably just stick in a couple of furnaces right here. We stuff them up here. You know. But the problem is I don't have any cobblestone, so we've got to get some cobblestone. And look, there's already some gold. Start messing around with all this stuff here. So of course, as we can see, I got a hot topic. Mind you, I do a lot of my achievements out of order, so it doesn't really matter to me which achievements I have. Okay, so obviously, these per blocks are going to have to continue on through, which means we will have to get to the end eventually. Which is a project we will be doing, thankfully. Just takes a little bit, and obviously, people know me. People that actually know me know that I love to dot my stuff around the place. This base obviously does not have that. We don't have that luxury. Because quite honestly, what we'll end up doing is we'll end up, this base is going to expand a lot. This level is just primary storage right now for the time being, but once we start expanding more, we're definitely going to have a, we're definitely, because behind these two levers here are my lever locks for, well, here, let's show you this. So this right here is a double piston door that, if I really wanted to, could, smack the daylights out of somebody. No, I'm kidding. This actually goes underneath the staircase, and allows me to sit there and go, I'm going in further. But the problem is it's only closable from one way normally. Except right now it's closable from both ways, and there's a dud switch over on this side, so it doesn't look like I've, made an impassable territory. As we can obviously see up there, we've got, no light. And of course I've got this coarse dirt here, so let's go and lay this out. And I don't know how long I've been going and all this fun stuff, but hey, whatever. Let's lay out some of this coarse dirt right here. And if you can't tell, I went a little bit OCD with this place. Now, should be able to grab this diamond hoe. What we're going to do is we're going to just hoe it until it reaches farmland, even though it's going to pop right back to dirt. But this will allow me to reuse this dirt as actual dirt. So of course I'm just buzzing right back through it. And of course we do have a linking portal, and yes, we do need to start on the Nether hub, which will take place very soon. The problem is obviously I'm not qualified. I'm not going to handle that today. I'm literally just getting things around to start. As we can clearly see here, we are still at night, which is not a good idea. So anyways, let's go around here. So we got some redstone, some torches, so we're going to just stash these over here. Put the redstone in there and put some torches over here. If you can't tell, I am definitely going to be using a rosebush farm, because, well, if we're building this base, and we're using this purple stained clay for this, and this is not bad. It's a nice darker purple. I like it. But we're segmenting it all off. So obviously our first step, so we've got a couple of steps in order to take. We've got, get the, and hopefully my post-production self will actually put on a list here. But we have, get ourselves a reliable mining platform for diamonds. Build ourselves a large base to be able to handle, auto farms. Build a proper storage system, not this dinky mess here. This mess will actually be replaced with, I think what I want to go with is I want to go with some some brewing stations right here, so you can just go down the line here and brew. But what I really want to do here is I want to get this base, so literally get this base going. We're going to need a rosebush duplicator. We're going to need some lapis lazuli. so we can make our purple dye for the stained clay. We need to get to the end, far end to be exact, so we can get this purple blocks. We need to find an ocean monument and proceed to drain it, which will be fun, and then turn it into a guardian farm. Hi there, Mr. Squid. Why not? Let's do a squid farm too. You know, that's always fun. We need books anyway, so yeah, we can do a squid farm. That just requires that we, you know, tear out a big space and just start, you know, doing squid farming stuff. That's fine. That's easy to do. Nothing wrong here, you know, just... And what I might do is I might end up building the squid farm first, so we might have some black stained clay for a black section. I think what I actually might do is I might use a black section. I might make this next, I might make these offshoots here of the black section. But these offshoots here will hold, you know, things like, you know, simple farms we can access, so we don't have to have our farms up here and outside. So what we're going to do is we're going to take my shovel and blaze through all this sand that I just put up, and we'll show you this lovely unfold here when, you know, the game catches back up with me. As you can see, thing unfolds, revealing the downstairs. You can still go back to the upstairs with it. Obviously, as you can see, it's actually perfectly normal. Start burning! Okay. And obviously we just attracted the attention of a creeper. Or should I say lovely? Don't blow up my base! Crap! Crap, 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 crap. Crap. Yeah. You know what? Let's you know, fix this. We're good. We're good. Well, it looks like it's about to start raining soon. And what happened to my dirt? Heck! Hello there. You're dead. Oh, so I'm out of dirt, apparently. Did I leave it out? Oh, okay, so it took my dirt. It ate my dirt. My dirt's gone. Stupid. There's another creeper. That I can live with. That I can live with. Might go for some mob heads later, but I don't know. You know, we got this guy right here. I think what we might do is we might end up outlining it in some color stained clay. I'm thinking red. You know, obviously the black district is going to have all black areas, and of course some of our farms will have. You know, we'll have the occasional farm here. That's not bad. Just definitely going to have to find a place to put that farm. That's the problem. But that might be safe for another episode, so I think I'm going to call it quits here. And ooh, I found some coal and some stuff. I think what I might do is I might end up seeing if I can get into my, you know, I might dig my base out this way and do that. But, you know, with that being my entrance, I definitely might have to build this off. So anyways, I think what I'll do is I'll end up catching everybody next time, and hopefully I'm not being a lazy bum with this crap. I might push along just a little bit and see what's going on, but, you know, hey. You know, definitely made a hole in the wall here, which means we're going to have to start, you know, expanding. Put in some furnaces here. And definitely got the whole series off and rolling, which is always a good start. You know, until I get lazy. Anyways, y'all have a good time. Catch you later.